Alright, so this is me getting weighed. Just wanted to put this in there. I had a feeling I was going to go to the weigh station, but I wasn't sure. What is Washington doing calling me? So yeah, this is me getting weighed. Not bad. You just gotta wait. Move up. Wait. Move up. And wait. And then move up until you hit to the scales. And then they weigh you. And then you go off when you're ready to weigh. I got a call about 20 minutes ago from my boss. And he asked me to do extra work. Obviously, since I'm taking Saturday off, I'm going to accept this. Also, for those who have jobs and everything like that, and you have the opportunity to do extra work, even if you don't like your job, if you really need the money but really hate your job and you have to debate whether or not you want the extra money or you don't want the extra money, or you want the extra money but you don't want to work because you hate the job, trust me, weigh your options. For me, I'm taking the extra work, not only because I do like this job, but because I'm taking off Saturday, so I get like minus $90 out of my paycheck. Whatever taxes come out after that too. I was kind of hoping he would call me too, which is really cool. Because we just talked yesterday about, you know, me taking off. So he was really kind enough to actually find me some extra work. And it's going back to the warehouse, picking up some tires and dropping them off like I normally do. My normal deliveries, except for it's not in Alabama, it's actually in Tennessee, so it's closer to home for me, which is really cool. So yeah, if your boss ever calls you and asks you to do extra work, don't be a lazy shit and sit on your ass all day because you don't want to go into work. I know that there are jobs out there and that people hate them, but you go to those jobs to get paid. It's not like school, it's not like high school, it's not like college where you are forced to go. You got that job specifically to make money. That's one thing I don't I don't understand about people. You know, they get their jobs, but they gripe every day. I hate my job. I hate my job. I hate my job. And I don't want to go in for extra hours and stuff like that. I see a lot of people do that. And I mean, I used to be one of them. But when you got a job, you get paid. Hell, extra money is good things. Extra money helps you pay your bills, get a motorcycle. Right? So, with all that being said, this is the weight station. So you move up, and the sign will tell me to pull up when that guy's off the scale. So right now, so I pull up, and I move up until that sign that says stop front bumper here, and when that LED sign says stop, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop right now. I weigh 3,240 pounds. Yeah. Alright, now I can go. Sweet. I don't know what they all mean, but I know the front weight is 3,000 something. So I know there's like 4 scales in total. So whoever is a trucker, please fill me in about this shit because I am new at this. Extra money, dude. And dudettes. But people gripe about it every day. I don't want to work. I don't want to. Shut up, bitch. GPS, sorry. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to do this. I hate my job. I'm not targeting anyone specifically. I'm just targeting the people that don't like to work. But you guys got the job. You guys got the job for a reason. People are like, I don't want to work, I hate my job. And, you know, I mean, you got the job so you can get paid, so you can pay your bills, and so you can get stuff. I never understood it. I didn't understand it when I did it. People have their own reasons of why they have their jobs. I have my job because I getting my motorcycle. I'm taking all the steps to do it. And come on, buddy, move over. There you go. I'm taking the steps to do it. You know, I made my goals. And I'll show you my book. I will. I gotta edit some of this stuff, but I will show you my book. I have, I mean, anybody can do this. It's how you plan. I opened up my computer today, my laptop, sorry. I can't open up my computer, but I can open up my laptop. And I went into Word. I didn't do it today. I did it like 2, 3, 4 days ago. I went into Word, and basically, it's gonna rain again. What the fuck is up with this rain? Cunts. Damn, nature, you scary. Anyway, so I opened up my laptop, and I went into Word, and I made a list. You know, I said first paycheck, second paycheck, third paycheck, all the way to my 35th paycheck. Like, the 35th paycheck is a paycheck that I'll get in September of next year. And I made a list of everything that I'm going to do with each paycheck. I made a list all the way up to January. I didn't finish it yet, but I printed it out to where I have all the options, what I'm going to do with my paycheck from this first paycheck to September, whatever it is, the 35th paycheck. You know, all the way up to January 18th or January 2nd or whatever it is that I have on there. Like, I have the next paycheck with 3 slots open, the next paycheck after that with 3 slots open, all the way over to September. And I'll show you it too. I mean, I will. I'll probably put an annotation up here or a screenshot or whatever of my work. And I mean, my first paycheck, pay off the bill. I have it all typed up, and I've even printed it out and put it in this nice little binder. And it works. I feel great about it, actually. I feel great because I don't think I've ever been this organized in my life. I've got like OCD now because of my goals. Put down on the calendar every single time I get paid. I get paid every other Friday, starting with this Friday. I'm excited about this job. There are things that have its ups and downs with this job. Like, when I wasn't, recording, I was getting frustrated because both GPSs, the one on this fucking, I don't even know what this is. I'm going to call it a tablet. I keep calling it a tablet, but I think it's an iPad because it's Apple. Fuck you, Apple! Mac, fuck that. I'm sorry, you can't game with a Mac. I don't know how people do it. I can't use Apple products, but I'm forced to use this shitty thing because it's got an application on it that I need, where people sign their signatures when they when I deliver their tires. What the hell was I saying? Oh yeah, this job's got its ups and downs. Like I said, I wasn't recording earlier, and the tablet decided that it wanted to take me to Florida, which I didn't go, by the way. I can't stand Florida. I used to live there. Fun fact! But yeah, I used to live there, and I can't stand it, and I almost never want to go back. Not unless I necessarily have to. But, try and put that in the text. Both GPSs got me lost, and I got frustrated. That's the downside of this job. If you don't know where the fuck you're going, you're kind of screwed. I get paid by the mile, but I mean, I get paid $90 a day, but the person who owns this route gets paid by the mile. And I get like a 75% cut out of that because he's got like 5 to 16 trucks. and each of them have a driver. So he gets like 25% out of everybody else's paycheck, which is pretty cool. He's from Bosnia, so you got to know he's rich. His money doesn't matter. The money that I get matters, though. I don't care about anybody else's financial problems or financial goals. You know, I care about my own, and I care enough to help out. You know, not really tell them exactly what to do with their money, but to tell them how they can save up. You go shopping, obviously, you know, you make a list, you know what you're gonna get what you're supposed to get, and don't, like, linger. I hate shopping, I really do. I will not stay in the store more than 10 minutes. Grocery shopping, when I had my own apartment before, I went grocery shopping, I made a list, I knew exactly where everything is. Map out your stores. OCD. The guy was looking at me. I mapped out the stores, I got everything that I needed, and spent money on the things that I needed and not wanted. And I saved money that way. I'ma still do that. I found out, and I know it's a little bit too much personal information, but I'm happy to disclose this. I found out with the job that I have, getting paid $90 a day, which is, I'm gonna say it, not minimum wage, guys. It's not minimum wage if you're doing it $7 an hour or whatever. $90 a day, I don't know the math. I'll put an annotation up on the screen again. But, you know, minimum wage is not a bad thing. You can still save up. Just put your priorities straight. For me, I found out by my 11th or 12th paycheck, I would have made $11,000. My jaw dropped when I saw that, when I did the math yesterday. Then again, that was just a guesstimate. I don't exactly know what my paycheck's gonna look like. But I asked my boss, since I'm getting a steady pay, you know, I'm not working hourly, I'm working by the day. Plus extra work, I get extra for that too. But I work by the day. I get $90 a day, and that's, you know, a lot of people are going to say, that's not a lot, because they have better jobs. But you know what? Starting from, you know, the jobs that I had, I've had, I don't know, 6, 7 jobs in my entire life. No, yeah, 6, 7 jobs. But the one that paid the most was working for a tow truck company. The one that paid the least, warehouses. Even if they're paying you like $9 an hour, they still fuck you up. Warehouses are the cheapest job that I've had. So those who are working in a warehouse, see what you can do about, you know, if you like driving, get a transportation job. You know, Department of Transportation, get with them, see if they're hiring for any jobs that require, you know, an F endorsement license. An F endorsement, all you have to do is go to the DMV and basically say, hey, I want to get my F endorsement. You retake the test, you don't even have to drive, and then you take a vision test and you get an F endorsement. Easy as that. You don't even have to study for it. It's just something you've already done before if you have a driver's license. Some of the jobs you don't even need experience. Just, I'm gonna tell you what I didn't do, but it still works. Tell them that you own a big ass truck, and by that, tell them that you own like a pickup truck and you've been driving, you have years of experience of driving routes. You know, Department of Transportation loves that shit. They eat it up. No matter what kind of job you have, you can still save. It might take longer than most, or some might take longer than most, but you can still save. You can still make your goals. You can still make your list. You don't have to make it exactly like I did, but you can do it. It's not that hard. It took me about 20 minutes to do everything that I did on the computer. Just people, I don't get them. I really don't. You've got different types of people in the world. You've got your know, people that, oh my god, I love myself, self-centered bitches. And then you got, like, the ones that just don't give a fuck. You have bad drivers. You have people that are stingy. You have people that care. You have people that are helpful. You know, there are all types of people in the world. I don't get people. I really don't. I don't think anybody else does either. But you know what? The thing that I always say, I am not you. Nor will I ever be. Why? Because I will always be me. And I will always help. I'm helpful. That's how I am. I've always been helpful my whole entire life. Now, the one thing you always have to have when you have a job, goals, is hope. Never lose hope. Never give up. Never surrender. Never give up. I hate giving up. And the only reason why I hate giving up, and there's only one, is because it's too easy to do. It's way too easy to give up. And I hate it. I'm not the only one who thinks like that either. If your boss gives you extra money or offers you extra hours, do them. Without a doubt, take it. You never know when you actually need that extra money. You never know. With my job, I always offered to help. I always offered for extra work, or asked for extra work, sorry. And, you know, I mean, you get it sometimes, and sometimes you don't. It doesn't hurt to ask. Just remember, for the people that hate working, why you're working. You know, why are you working? If you hate your job, if you hate working, why are you working?
Well, that's easy to answer, Craven. It's because we get money.
Then quit your bitching. If you want to get money, quit bitching. And do the work. No matter how hard it is, no matter how much you don't like it, all you have to think about is, I remember why I'm working. I'm working because I want to get my motorcycle. 600cc. Keep on craving, guys. I will catch you in the next one.